Hi everybody, I'm back. So we're following on from the last reading where this card came out and gave me a bit of a message about the 44. And rather than building heaven on earth, are we building the sun on earth? And that brought in all sorts of stuff. So I pulled a few cards. I'm not sure it makes sense. And so cards came out to create a circle, a holding circle, which didn't really make sense. And so I asked what the central message was and moved to a galactic deck. And it's just starting to make sense. So this might be another video where I leave you in the lurch, in the not knowing, and we come together in the humanity of Aquarius and we figure it out together, okay? So we'll begin again with this solar eclipse revolution. So I'm getting the tying together of all possibility. Right. Do you know what? If I had to make a reach for like an overarching message, I might guess something like, we've been trying to create in the absence of passion, in the absence of joy. And what came out, well, flew out really and landed on this was Jupiter abundance. And so I looked at the astrology to see where Jupiter was. And recently I started playing with heliocentric astrology, which is done from the viewpoint of the sun. Strange that. So for instance, today, Earth is in Capricorn. How many times do you hear that? Earth is in Capricorn with the moon, of course. And Jupiter is in Aries today. It's at literally 29/29 of Aries. Okay. So it's like, oh God, yeah, it's coming out on the words hidden key. On that 7, wanting to reveal what is hidden. The hidden key might literally be the joy and the passion bleeding through into what we now want to create, rather than, I'm not even going to go there, I don't want that energy in here, but just created from fire and joy and passion. So we have Jupiter leaning into this sun revolutionary energy. Okay, and then to the left of the wheel, we have coming in with so obviously Western astrology, Saturn and Neptune. Well, what is it in heliocentric? It is in font size 2. Bear with me. So Saturn is in Pisces. I believe Saturn is retrograde in Pisces. Neptune is in Pisces in heliocentric astrology. So if we're talking about Saturn in retrograde, that's really asking, but what is your truth? Is it an adapted truth of self-sacrifice? Yeah. Where we've sacrificed our joy and our passion. For what? I'll leave that question with you. For what? Okay. And then the bottom of the wheel, to this solar energy with Jupiter powering it up, is Taurus. It's almost like the current North Node in Taurus is handing off to the new North Node in Aries. Is this the handoff? God, this feels like the end of a really big project. Okay, so that's in the south position. East position, again, look, fourth house roots, that was in the last reading. So this is Cancer. And I believe in sidereal astrology, the recent Mars-Venus meeting has happened in Cancer, which means the Venus retrograde will probably be happening in Cancer. Where is Venus? Okay, so today Venus is in Sagittarius. That's interesting. So is Venus shooting her arrow then? Okay, I'm staying with questions. This feels like a whole new different paradigm. This feels very different. But it doesn't feel laborious. You know, like if you're given new software and then all that heavy labor comes in where you've got to study it and oh wow. You know that scene in Harry Potter, I can't remember which film, but it appears 3 or 4 times, the Pensil. I feel like I'm looking straight down into the Pensil, this silica, this liquid silica that's showing me. And that's all I need to do. That's all I need to do is to see it and convey it. It will all become clear. We've had that message before. All right. Okay, so as I look at this wheel, north, this solar eclipse revolution on the 44, but bringing in Jupiter abundance with the message of building sun on Earth. To the west of that, we have the sacrifice of Neptune with the truth of Saturn in retrograde. Let me just check that I've got that right. I need a different chart. Right, let me stop overthinking it. What, me? The sacrifice with Saturn in Pisces. So we are coming to the end of the age of Pisces, moving into the humanitarian age of Aquarius, the free-minded, higher-minded Aquarian age. And my question with that was, sacrifice for what? Okay. Whose truth? South, we have Taurus, current North Node handing off to new North Node. That hasn't got much to say. Just feels like the end of a really big project. And East, if we consider this the rising sun, we have the 4th house of roots coming in on that 28-10-1, which gives me that energy. It's the underlying message. I wasn't going to bring it, but that gives me that message. Okay, so that's the wheel. In the middle then lands these cards. I think in all the time I've had these cards, this one has never come out. Throat chakra. Yeah. Authenticity and self-expression. And it might come gushing out. It might come gushing out. Light immersion, full system upgrade, power, recall. Where's that going to come back? That's going to come straight through the solar plexus. The spiritual sun coming into the physical sun. And my timeline shifting on this side. I'll just hold that card up. And that came out with voice. Voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. So we're talking about the freedom of self-expression. We're talking about some kind of self-expression. Of course we are, with the North Node coming into the first house of self in Aries. Without sacrificing your truth. And the Sirius card is saying, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Okay. Don't know where to go from here. Okay. It's like the birth of a new family. That's what this feels like. The dawning of a new age in that fourth house of foundation and where your roots go to. Okay, right. I think I know where this is going. I think this is talking to galactic roots. Okay. Right. So I'm going to read onto that card. What's happening in the fourth house, please, on this wheel? I'll tell you what I'm feeling. It's like there's a big anchor making itself present in my solar plexus. And it's not in a bad way. It feels slightly sad and slightly longing. Okay. It's going to be a lot of change this month. A lot of change. This is speaking about balance and balancy is what I nearly said. Balancy and harmonizing. So there'll be a lot of heart work going on here. That sensitive 2 acting on the 6 that seeks the harmony and the balance. The balance between Earth and your galactic roots, the balance between the masculine and the feminine, the balance between light and matter. And that's where I'm feeling the anchor. Oh, it's absolutely pouring down with rain outside, and the trees are going wild. The missing link, 49, 13, 4. Yeah. It's really heavy on the heart, this kind of cubist masculine thinking. They're like children's building blocks. That's what I'm getting. Like, put them down. You've been playing with them for so long, trying to make something with this missing link of sun. Yeah, this just gives me the word impoverished. Relationships that don't feed, uplift, replenish, enrich the soil. So what have we been growing within? This is amazing. Thank you. I really, really thank you. Conservative attachments that might have been rooted in this Neptunian self-sacrificing, saving humanity, this messianic craziness in the mind that the only way left for us to earn our brownie points is to save others, religious programming, and sticking to it. This is like a little baby. Yeah, this is new blueprint. There's just new blueprints. It's so new. There isn't any, right. So what I'm noticing is my subconscious is looking for the heaviness, the doing, the to-do list, the dogma, the burden, the obligation. There's not an ounce of that on the table. It feels light and expansive and just that. Yeah, yeah, yes. Yeah. It's just light. It's just light coming straight through the void. It's just light. That's it. Protectiveness. We had Lyra come through the other day. Was it Lyra? Vega. Don't get lost in that. Beyond wisdom. It's like there's nothing more to be squeezed from this lemon. Coming home. Vega. Oh my God. This makes my throat want to cry. It's all in the throat. This is a beautiful reading. What a gift. Thank you. Do you know what, guys? I don't want to lay another card on the table. I don't want to go into clarifying or explaining. I'm losing the light. It is a spectacular storm outside. I might go and run around in the rain and ruin my hairdo. That's the last card. On thunder. On thunder. I'm gone. I'm gone. We have thunder and heavy rain. Lightning will be here soon. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. That's it. That's it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I'll see you soon. Bye.